Tracy Lynn Wileman was rebuilding her life from scratch, recovering from a divorce and a cross-country move that took her away from her daughter. Described by family as her everything. Wileman got a place of her own, a job at a nursing home, and had finally saved enough money for a car. She was thriving. Until one night, out of nowhere, her own cousin and her cousin's boyfriend, James Osgood, attacked her while she was home in bed. They then carried out what one prosecutor described as a twisted fantasy that ended in Wileman's murder. She didn't deserve this. No one does, Trish Jackson, Wileman's sister-in-law, told USA Today. She was very loved. She deserved to have the greatest life and flourish. Now 15 years after her murder, Osgood is set to be executed by lethal injection in Alabama on Thursday. Wileman's family plans to be there to witness it, but not for revenge. Family members describe 44-year-old Tracy Lynn Wileman as a fun-loving, spunky, hard-working mother who was thriving in Clanton, Alabama. She was saving money from her job at a nursing home to visit her daughter in Lake Havasu, Arizona. She was getting on her feet again. She totally restructured her life, started from scratch, Jackson told USA Today. Working at the nursing home, that's part of who she was. She cared a lot about taking care of others and helping. Jackson added. She was thriving and happy. Jackson said that she and her stepsister were more like real sisters and spent much of their childhood growing up in the Los Angeles suburb of Riverside along with cousin Tanya Van Dyke, who would later help Osgood rape and kill Wileman, whose legal last name was Brown when she was killed, but her family prefers her maiden name to be used in print. We were very close, Jackson said, adding that the girls would do each other's hair, dress up, and go horseback riding and roller skating. As they became adults and mothers, the women remained close and were always going to the beach and throwing family barbecues, she said. Jackson said that Wileman had a lot of life left to live, missed the birth of a grandson and a granddaughter, and deserved so much more than the horrific ending she got. She was very loved, Jackson said. She would have made an amazing grandmother. On October 13, 2010, James Osgood and his girlfriend Tanya Van Dyke attacked Wileman in her bedroom, he confessed to police. Both Osgood and Van Dyke raped Wileman and forced her to perform sex acts on them, according to Osgood's confession. Osgood slashed Wileman's throat a number of times before stabbing her in the back. I remember seeing the fear in her eyes and seeing her shaking, Osgood said during his confession to investigators with the Chilton County Sheriff's Department. I know there was a lot of cutting involved, but it wasn't a crime of violence. There was no anger involved. I was scared. She wasn't dying, so I kept cutting her throat and neck. During the horrific last moments of Wileman's life, Osgood said he apologized. I told her I was sorry, he said. It was nothing against her. She just needed to quit fighting and go. During Osgood's sentencing, the trial judge told him, I can't think of a darker set of facts than what you have given us, according to reporting from the Montgomery Advertiser, part of the USA Today network. Osgood was sentenced to death while Van Dyke is serving life in federal prison. Her mother, Jackie Wileman, said that her husband and Tracy Wileman's father died 4 years ago, so going is especially important to her. I want to tell him I forgive him, but I won't forget, and I hope he's found the Lord, she said. Jackson said that while Osgood deserves to be executed, the situation has her feeling sick to my stomach because of her Christianity. I struggled with whether I believe in the death penalty or do not, but I've come to the conclusion that it's God's will. Proper due process was held and this is all God's doing, she said, but added, I could just cry because this man is experiencing his last days.